Hello everyone and welcome to another episode where I am explaining my own gameplay to you guys. I haven't uploaded for a while and a lot about Fortnite. I know that is a bit weird, but I actually almost needed to stop Smash Cards because of a lot of lag and the hacker problem. I also really didn't like it that I didn't fix that soon. But anyways, I am kind of back. I think I'm gonna participate this tournament, but I'm not sure. Um, yeah, let's start it. I will explain a 1v1 against. I actually don't know where his letters stand for, but BINW. And he's a pretty good player. He beated a lot of pros, and actually, he really wanted to friend me, and I've gifted him some advice from me as well. And he is trying that out on some people, and it worked pretty well. But still, I want to see how I can still beat him. We are just good friends, so we did multiple 1v1s, also where he did better, also where I did better. But this is just a 1v1 again, where it is a great example from my mistakes and his mistakes, and also my pros and his pros on how to lock in and how to not getting smashed. Again, I was kind of out of form, so my 1v1 strategy wasn't the best, but my movements were still pretty good, I think. Alright, just so let's see what I'm gonna do. Alright, so I think I'm gonna spawn here. Alright. The sound is a bit soft, I must say. I am sorry for that. Alright, so in here I'm trying to freeze him, but I know I'm getting another weapon, and since mines and stuff are out of the game, I don't have to worry about that. I am not going to much in here, since if he does this with his rockets, he can trick shot me. But if I'm going too much in this, he can also be aggressive and just snipe me. You always have to be careful in 1v1s. Always. Not sometimes. Always be careful. Fake. You can't do that too much unless in a situation where someone expects you to fake. Then you don't need to fake. So actually what is really important in 1v1s, I've actually reminded myself that a bit later, but you need to focus on what is going to happen. If somebody shoots a weapon, react to that. Not just dodging, but before you dodge, but make a bit weird dodges. So make a full circle, less of a half. Don't go fully for that corner, since then people can snipe you from there. And only drive on if you're 100% sure if it's safe. If you're going to a location where it's safe, like under this bridge and he was there and I was there, and I would drive fully to this, I would have 100% getting sniped. So you need to do that a bit on ways so they can't catch you. And when you hear the sound of a weapon, just dodge that real quick, since that is very important. And maybe they expect you to do that, so then make a circle and drive back. Yeah, but you also know they can do it or they don't. So don't waste your weapons too fast. Do it if you don't like a weapon, but only if they have a better weapon and you're safe. Since if you're not safe and unclear where they are, you need to never do a weapon away, I can actually say, since then people can easily snipe you without a weapon, and you don't want that. You always want a weapon unless you're 100% sure it is okay to waste your weapon and go for another weapon. Since you don't know how people are gonna react. Alright, so in here I'm just a bit of faking he as well. This is just a good example of two people staring at each other for a few centuries. Yes, I'm really gonna attack you. This is really gonna happen. Okay, so he wastes his weapon, but I have a Lapka nuke. Don't put this too quickly on the brick, since he can go that way. But also this way, so also don't be too safe. I don't know what I'm gonna do in here, but if I'm seeing my own gameplay, I would personally go this way. But he can jump off with snowballs. Remember what I said. You need to react as soon as possible. So be prepared to everything. He does not jump in here. He gets a lobber from here. He is gonna fake and go this way. Everything can happen. So be prepared to that. I dodge this way since he doesn't expect me. If he now gets a lobber, he would have expect me to go this way, since then he can easily snipe me. But if I'm turning this way, he will probably lose his lobber. So I'm turning again, but he still has the snowball, only I'm making a weird prediction. Again, I know him, so I know what his fake movements are. This is a step that not a lot of people will get. He was going backwards, but I put it still in front of him. But I did that on purpose. Since he doesn't expect me to do that, he now drives to it, then quits, and he can't get away. And I take the points. I don't go fully that way, since I actually still want high ground. And always that's, again, just automatic for me. So I can get sniped. From the way, well, I was want to point with my finger. Am I stupid? Alright, so the other way. So I'm going back this way. I'm driving, watching for spawns. I see him in here. I think I'm gonna quit, but he might counter it, so might go through. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm wasting my lobs. I don't think this was smart for me. I'm not sure. Maybe it was, but I am having the feeling like this was the smart decision to make. Alright, so I do this, but this is smart. See this. I immediately go this way. Not that way, since the lob canoe can still hit me. But I go this way, and he doesn't expect me. I immediately turn, and nobody expects that to do. If he wouldn't waste it, I would go backwards. But I go this way, since he did it. Then I turn, but I see he's already away. But now he knows where I am, and I'm close to a loot box, so I'm just wasting my bullets. So I can still dodge this, since then I go turning around this way. Yeah, to the back and the right. So I'm driving this way. I'm shooting that way, since if he comes in here, he gets a bit of splash damage. But I'm not immediately going for this, since if he's waiting with a lobber in here, I can easily get sniped. Since he thinks I'm now in here, you see him in here? I immediately react. He can have everything. He can have a nuke and he can do splash damage in here. He can have a lobber and he can shoot me from here. He can basically have everything, so I wait. He shoots his weapon away, alright. So since I'm driving this way, and then see he has rockets, I know that it's not too big of a problem. And since I'm full health, that nuke, yeah, it is a pity from the splash damage. I would personally try to not have that a lot of times, but still, for safe, if you die, that's not a good case. So he doesn't know I have a lobber. He goes this way. I'm trying to snipe him, and I succeed. Since he pretended like he was going this way, but he quitted. That was smart from him. To, again, an average player. But I'm not an average player, so I know he's gonna do that. And I am just waiting. I still have my lobs, but I am not immediately let it go, so I can react fast. And then the lob is also faster. I know that sounds crazy, but a lot of times, from my ID at least, it also differs per character. So in this case, Retro Sammy, I am now knowing that that lava would go faster. So he's dead, and I'm just watching for spawns. Again, just wasting my rockets, since why not? Again, he can't get me. I'm going this way. I immediately back up, since I want to know what he has. If he has a lobber, I would go a bit this way, but then immediately this way and try to fall off from this. And might dodge this way. If he expects me to do this, he might even snipe me. So don't go fully for that. Again, just react to a situation immediately. That is so important. Alright, so he has a lobber. Let's see what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn. I'm 100% getting splash damage, but I know this. Don't snipe him from here. You can try it, but it's really stupid. Since then he can easily you need to stand still, and then he can easily snipe you with the lobbers. And since he's also not an average player, he will. So I'm turning what he doesn't expect, since he expects me to trick shot. But he wants me to stay still, indeed, as you can see. And unless if I'm dying, I'm only getting a bit of splash damage. So I'm turning fast, and I'm in here. I don't know how that did so much damage to me. Alright, so I'm immediately turning since I know the sound is going away. So I know he isn't in the back or in the spiral. I know he's in here. So I turn, I know he's in here. But I'm waiting. I'm not immediately shooting, since then I would waste my nuke. And that is not what you want in this situation. So I wait for him to be in here. So I 100% get splash damage. Now here he can't get away if I'm staying in here. Look at this. He's in here. Even if he quits now, he will still get splash damage. You saw it? So that is very important to know. Now it goes for this way, but I expect him to go back for this loot box. You can see it, so I'm turning again. And I'm putting it on the loot box. And he's dead. Even if he got a lobber, he couldn't react in time again. So, since he was too close, I was 100% sure he would have gone for it. I think I'm gonna die in here. This was a stupid mistake for me. Never do this. This is really stupid. I am not throwing my Lapka nuke far enough, so he 100% gets 0 damage. I go this way. This is so incredibly stupid to do, since he can put a Lapka nuke easily on this loot box. And even if I'm driving away, I'm half HP, so the splash damage will still get me. This was very, 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 very dumb for me. Alright, so I'm now going... Oh, but I'm staying in here. I'm still saving myself. He expects me to go for this loot box, but I'm not. And if I'm going to stay still in here, the lava nuke is too far away to go off. So I don't know how to react in this situation, but don't stay in here. Since if he gets slobber, he can get this. If he gets straight shooters, he can just jump down and get you. And if the lava nuke goes off, the splash damage will still get you. So I'm turning really carefully. And luckily it was a bit left for me. That was just pure luck. But I'm not going this way, since then he can snipe me from there. But I'm going this way. Lava nuke goes off. I'm under the bricks. I'm hearing him behind me. That means he jumped down. I think I know what I'm gonna do, but it wasn't really smart. I'm going this way, but I shouldn't. Get a bit of damage, but still, it didn't really hit me, so I don't know how that counts. Alright, I'm trying to dodge. Now I'm doing such a stupid thing. I should have 100% get in here. Again, I'm out of form. Normally, I wouldn't do such a stupid thing. But I am. So I'm trying to still save myself, and it's kind of working with a nice little dodge. So still, I'm having no damage, but that would have been 100% more safe. I can do it because I know I'm good. Here I'm just wasting all my weapons. This is so stupid. Such of a lame gameplay. Now, this was stupid as well, since of course now you're gonna get smashed. Snowballs have such a wide radius. You're 100% getting frozen. This is 100% sure. There's no doubt about it. You're going to die. So I'm trying to fake him out and make a half circle, so it would have gone this way, but he locks me in. Yeah, it's over. That's obviously. It was just a stupid mistake by me. And I'm dead. So good from, yeah, BINW. I think that stands for best in Northwest, since he before called best in the West. But I can also be wrong. Alright, so I'm having this lava nuke in here. Searching for him. Oh, alright. And he expects me to go this way, but I'm standing still. Now he gets another lava nuke, so I back up, but I know he can't throw it in here, since then it would have gone too far. Now I'm just driving fully backwards, but not... And I'm going to back up. I'm trying to shoot him, but he counts on it. I'm going fully this way. Unless this way, since if I quit it in here, I would 100% be dead. This is what he does a lot of times. Okay, this is what a lot of normal pros do. But this is stupid. If you do that and other good people knows you're gonna be doing that. So I'm reacting to it and I'm going fully that way. Now I'm backing up. You also don't need to do it like crack. You don't need to do it every single time, since then you would 100% be sniped. Yeah, that's also obviously. So don't be too aggressive. You need to find a good... Wait, I'm not fully going this way, alright? Trying to point again. I'm hopeless. Alright. I'm going this way since the lobber would go faster. If he now goes for this loot box, he 100% dies, since the lobbers would gone way flatter and he would die. For sure. So I think I'm gonna do this. I'm waiting in here. He's in here. He's quitting. You see, he goes back. So I aim this way. And now I see he's going this way, so I turn. And I get him. He doesn't stand a chance. And that is actually what is happening. So he spawns in again. I'm going this way. Hopeless shot on me. Again, I blame my other form. But I'm going this way. That was smart, since else the lob would have get me 100%. I'm pretending like to come this way. Never do that, since then you're 100% getting sniped. So I'm trying to make a little angle, but it just missed him, but I still get the splash damage. Then I back up. Cannonballs can't hit you from here. Lob grenades can. Be careful with that. But cannonballs can't, so I immediately back up this way. And since I know he isn't fast enough, he needs to go this way. And if I hear him wasting his lobs to get a straight shooter and push me in here, I would immediately go this way, dodge this way, since I would have heard the sound. If I would have heard bullets, first go this way, then turn around properly so I can see the bullets, and then go this way, just trying to hide behind this and then go that way or that way. Depends on the situation. And with a nuke, I would have, or rockets, I would have probably just dodged that way and tried to turn around as well. So I'm getting this. You see me quitting and then go this way. Not fully going this way, but also not making a smooth turn, since then he can easily quit you. But then I pretend to go this way again, so he doesn't know where I am. Then I'm going this way, not fully again. Hopefully, yeah, and he wastes his lobs. Now, don't go this way. Alright, people can be lucky and get a second lobber. Never do that, since then you're dead. Don't try to do that, since you're not sure what they have. So just staying in here and try to waste him again, but I don't know what... Oh yeah, he goes this way. I don't know how I saw it, but the video quality is quite soft quality. I mean, the audio. So I see him in here. I think I just heard him going this way. So also use your ears, those little weird things on your cat's face. So I'm doing the splash damage in here since he can't turn this. But I'm shooting again. Not going this way. Lob canoe comes here, I'm dead. Lob canoe comes here, drive forward, I'm dead. But I hear he's in here. So I'm backing up, since else he can get a lobber and come in this corner and snipe me in here. So I'm going this way. I am careful, so I inspect where the lobber is. I get it. I see him in here. I know he doesn't have a lobber, so I know I'm safe. He can know where I am. So now he has a lobber. I'm wasting this. If he would have now shot, I immediately go this way, but I'm waiting until he shoots so I can let him waste his lobbers. So I'm doing this a lot. I'm waiting a bit. He's low, and then I'm going. And then he wastes his lobs. I'm going this way again. I don't know. I think he doesn't get a lobber, so I turn. I make his quick turn and I hope I can shoot him. Yeah? No, it's going too far and he's going this way. Smart from him, too bad for me. I'm waiting in here since this would have get splash damage. Now he gets a nuke. Alright, I know he's in here. Be careful, he can get a lobber. Be careful, he can get a straight shooter. Be careful with everything. He gets a lobber. Let's see what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to back up, but I'm not going fully since I'm getting dead. So I'm going this way. Now he doesn't have a weapon. He gives up. and he's dead. You see how strategical this game actually is. People say it's a simple game, it takes no skill, but really it does. Alright, so in here, I hear him shooting in here, so I know he's probably in there, doing a bit of splash damage, but I'm making a turn like that, so he 100% will have been getting, and it hits. You see, a quick turn in there with my lobs, and he can't escape anymore. Since the lobs go in different ways and I'm turning so fast, the lob would have gone different. You see? Immediately react to the situation. Immediately back up this way. You see? I'm waiting. Not going, since then the bullet would have done me some damage and you don't want it. I'm going this way so he can't hit me. I'm trying to hit him. I think that doesn't work. But don't go too much this way, since then he can shoot, or you'll probably shoot. So he expects me to go for this loot box, but then don't and go back. Alright, he goes for this way. I think I am now reacting so slow. I should have known this. The wall. Not this wall, but behind. It, of course, the building goes up, so it will do damage if I'm going for this loot box. So I'm going... Yeah. Alright, nobody's gonna fall for that. So I'm turning again a bit, so lobbers wouldn't get me. I'm in here parking, going back, so he would have wasted his lobbers. And I back up again. Wait for him to get something like this. Doing some splash damage, I can immediately turn this way again, or even this way, or just driving backwards. Depends on how he shoots. And I see the lob wouldn't have gone so far. But I'm still a bit too much that way. Now I'm waiting. If he now goes for this loot box, I would 100% be dead. Even if he is frozen, if he shoots the rockets too fast, I'm dead. I expect him to go that way. That doesn't seem to be the case, so I'm turning back. I'm trying to snipe him, pointing again. Okay, so I'm going this way. If he now gets a lobber, he would waste it since he expects me to go this way, but I'm standing still. Now, luckily he has a nuke, doesn't do splash damage. I'm waiting, not shooting. So now only, since he then needs to get splash damage, I think he's gonna go for me. But he doesn't, alright. Now I know. He knows it as well. He's gonna get cuffed in here. So he's trying to push me. But I know he is not dumb. And he knows that and at least tries to trade. But I am 100% prepared to that. So I'm turning as well. I'm putting the upper nuke in here since he's low and he can't get away anymore. Or now he can, but at least I'm not getting damaged. So I'm going this way. Okay, so that was a bit of stupid. So he still drives forward and he dies. Then I don't go this way, since if he would have sniped me with the nuke again, it's automatic. Then I would have get at least splash damage, or I even get trick shotted. So I'm backing up this way, wasting my bullets. And I am, yeah, just searching for him to be in here. I go this way, so the splash damage can't hit me. I'm trying to shoot this way, won't do it, won't do the job. I'm going this way, so he can't escape. I do it before it snowballs, he can't react anymore. And he is dead. I'm wasting my bullets, watching for spawns. I'm driving backwards, since if he gets a lobber. Now I'm going this way, he can't escape. And I hit him, I'm in here. And he dies. You see? This is so important. I quit. Again, if he gets lobber, I know I'll turn this way, this way, this way, this way. Doesn't matter, I immediately react. But I see he doesn't. So I back up this way. If he now goes this way, I'm turning a lot, so he expects me to go this way. But if he now gets a lobber on the bridge, I can get that or a nuke, a lot of splash damage. But he can also be in here and get a lobber. I'm trying to shoot this, so he stops hiding himself. He does, he falls for it. And I see he got rockets, so I'm driving backwards since he can get cannonballs. But he first doesn't immediately react to his own mistake. Always, yeah, take it as an opportunity. Alright, I see him wasting it. It was a bit of too late. He gets bullets, not standing still. Standing still, snowball, you think he's frozen. He can just press space before... And you're dead, so I'm dodging this, but at least I get some damage. I mean, he gets some damage, and I don't. I'm trying to shoot this in here, so he's almost dead. Alright, this... Now I'm driving backwards. I'm going this way again. Doesn't work. Oh no, gets a lobber. I'm trying to go this way, but I'm dead. Alright, so that wasn't a really big mistake. That was just... You couldn't really react. So I go backwards since I can play aggressive, but that isn't what I want since I don't want to trade. So I stay in here. He catch me is in here. I don't get splash damage in here. Can go that way. In here, again, he just doesn't catch me or he camps. I am just safe. So I'm going this way. Or not. I'm trying to fake, even myself. And this way. I'm shooting that way. He isn't dead. Based cannons. I point again, but you saw it. That was so obviously. And he's still dead by the Lobker nuke since I'm turning. And I take the round. Alright, so... Yeah, that's nice. I cooked. Follow him. I'm not sure. Alright, showing his stats. He's still typing. I'm going for this, and he spawns in. I'm looking for spawns. Since I already traded myself, it doesn't matter to shoot a bit. But between other ways, so he can't get me. He goes this way, trying to fully get him in here, so he can't get away. But he's too fast, my lobbers are too slow. I'm waiting a bit. If he gets in here, I know when he pushes me to react fast enough. Maybe I'm frozen, but he as well. So I can't die. I see he's gonna come, but indeed, I immediately react to it. I see myself getting frozen. I hope I'm getting a lobber in here. But I'm always prepared, so I'm going this way. I'm going this way, as you can see. I'm trying to shoot him a bit in here, but I'm going immediately this way, so it misses. And I'm going this way immediately, so he expects me to stop, but I don't. So I'm in here. I don't know how I didn't die. I'm gonna be honest. Here he can get a lobber, so I might get a lobber, but he as well, or a nuke, so he can trick shot me as well and trade. So that isn't what you want. So I'm driving this way, but I'm quitting, since if he shoots me now, I can go this way, but I'm quitting again, since if you can get a lobber or nuke in this case, you see, you're wasting it. I'm trying to get some splash damage, but that is almost never gonna work in that specific scenario. Alright, so let's see what I'm doing in here. I'm hearing him. I'm driving this way. I'm turning again in case off. And I see you. I'm dodging it again since I know I'm low. And then splash damage is harder. Alright, so I'm in here. He's probably gonna shoot that way. I count on it. He's gonna go this way. I see him here. He can't escape. And what a beautiful snipe. You saw it? Beautiful. Alright, so let's see what I'm gonna do in here. He's probably gonna do this. Alright, and I'm turning, so he can't get me. I'm turning again. But I'm turning again, since if he can get that, I'm dead. I'm turning again, I'm quitting, since then he can waste his lobs. So you can see it. I'm driving this way since I'm hearing the lobs and no, I'm safe in here, whatever way he shoots. I'm in here, I'm waiting, I'm going this way. I'm hearing the lobs, so I'm dodging that way. I'm going back again. I'm going back again. Going back again. Boring gameplay. I'm in here, I'm pushing him, and he's dead. He doesn't stand a chance. I'm waiting for spawns, but I see he isn't in here. He's in here, trying to do it in here. Oh. Yeah, of course. I was waiting. I was trying to back up. This was unfair, actually, kinda. I saw him chatting, so I thought I would respect him and go backwards. But of course, he doesn't. He comes back from chatting and he shoots me. That's kind of unfair since I could have 100% get him. So I type on bruh. This point doesn't count. I think this just fully doesn't count. So now I think I'm gonna try to revenge, but he might get invincible, so I'm not going too much that way, since then he can get me. Trying to get a nice little snipe. I'm letting him waste it? Huh? He doesn't waste it. I'm not going for that way, since if he doesn't, then I can still get sniped. I'm also having invincible. Let's see what's gonna be. What's gonna happen in here? I think I'm just gonna waste it. Yeah, I've 100% wasted it. Alright, this doesn't work. Waste it! Come on. You need to be careful. So I'm driving this way. Hopefully he ducks it so I can still get him. But he doesn't. He's smart. So I'm driving this way. Let's see what's gonna happen. He's wasting it, so I'm pushing him. And he's dead. I'm the master. The master of smash cards. Alright. So he's in here. And I'm waiting. He dies and I take the win. I'm just wasting my invincible since... Yeah, I thought it was kind of unfair. I'm trying to shoot this way so he ducks it. Not fully going that way since he's dead. I'm waiting since I know he's gonna push me. I'm turning. Turn this way. Go this way. I'm shooting. I hope I can hit him. At least did some splash damage to him. Go this way. Go back since I hear the lobber, so I can go this way. This way. And then he's in there. I'm watching what he gets. I'm reacting. Stand still. He gets invincible. I'm trying to let him wasting it, but it doesn't work. Then I'm turning on this way. Alright, that was a smart decision from him. I think I'm going to die. Bro, die, die, die. I'm trying to get some splash damage on him. Oh, he quit it. That's smart. So I'm going this way. I am not sure. I'm trying to let him wasting it. He gets a bit of damage, as you saw in his face. He now needs to waste it. He knows it. I'm shooting that way and he falls for it. What is bro doing? I'm trying to trick shot him, but it goes entirely wrong. I wait. I go back. I'm trying to wait for my weapon to spawn in. See him in here. Comes this way. I dodge this. He's in here. Two people staring at each other for a few centuries. Alright. Where will he spawn? I'm trying to push him. Since he doesn't understand it, I go this way. He quits. I get him. Ah, what a nice shot. Even though I saved by myself, that was clean. Clean, 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 since he didn't expect that. You see, I can tell you my secrets, since I'm always doing something else. It's always reacting. I'm reacting so fast that even if I'm telling you this, I'm still not getting defeated by that. Unless, again, I'm tired or out of form. I'm trying to go this way, so I'm dodging it for the case he gets me in there. Alright, so I'm waiting for spawns again. Probably will die in here. I'm shooting this. Huh? Right, this didn't get him. I shoot this way. Go this, not in here, since the lava canoe again can put in this way. Not going fully this way. I'm just waiting him to just drop it. I go in this way, so we'll drop it. I go not go this way, since he then can snipe me. Trying in here. Not go too much that way. I know we have put it down somewhere. For change, I'm going this way. I'm waiting for him. I'm going this way. Alright. I think I, by the way, need to go soon, so you might see a little interruption. I'm trying to get it with my invincible, but not back up, so I can't get splash damage. I'm waiting again. I'm waiting again. Blah, blah, blah. I'm getting him. He's dead. Yeah. You ain't gonna escape me. The 1v1 king. I'm going this way. Oh, shoot. I didn't expect that. Wait. Let me get the 7. Oh, this is so annoying. We need to watch it again. Obviously. Because I clicked wrong. Get him. He's dead. So, I am just doing this. Here. Going this way, fast. Getting him frozen. I push him. He's dead. I'm turning. I'm watching for spawns. Probably I'm going to die. I thought I'm going to die in here, but I'm not quite sure though. Just spoiler alert. Alright, so he's wasting that. Now I'm trying to get him. Good work. No. Trying to let him waste it. Alright, so 1 more minute. Alright, where is he? He's in there, trying to get splash damage. I'm turning so much, though he can't get me. You saw that turn. It was such a good turn. And he is over. Out of the tape, man. I'm waiting, and I get him. Oh, what a play. Again, even though I'm saying it by myself, that was quite an impressive play, and he's in there. Wow. Just actually got scared behind my PC watching it. Alright, so he was going right now. This was the video. He quitted this game. He GTG'd, and I hope you guys have learned something from this, how to defeat even pros.